In this video, I'm going to share how to get health insurance or health coverage as a digital nomad or independent contractor. Now, as a complete disclaimer, I am not an insurance or healthcare expert by any means, but we have spent the past 7 years learning about and navigating the different options that were available to us. So I'm going to tell you what works best for us. Digital nomads often navigate unique challenges when it comes to health coverage, especially those who live and travel within the United States or those who partially live in the United States. Back in 2017, Mike and I bought a fifth wheel so that we could travel throughout the United States and work from anywhere we wanted. Unfortunately, during that time, it was really difficult to find health insurance or health coverage that would cover us because, number one, we worked for ourselves, and number two, we were constantly moving from location to location. Many health insurance companies would not cover us because they have their own networks and they really run by those rules. After our stint in the RV, we put it in storage and we decided to travel abroad for about 6 months per year. When we were abroad, we spent time in Asia, South America, Europe, and various other destinations. But when we would come back home to the United States, we were uninsured, and it was really difficult to find health insurance that would cover us when we were back within the United States without requiring us to pay huge fees every month, which was really frustrating because we weren't even in the United States for half of the year. So we started to look for other opportunities and other options for health coverage. And the first one we found was Liberty Hellshare. We signed up for Liberty Hellshare and we used it for about 2 years, but we never actually requested to have anything covered by Liberty Hellshare, so we didn't really know if it was a great option or not. Unfortunately, other RVers had reported that really bad things were happening within this Hellshare. Basically, they were taking advantage of travelers and they wouldn't cover certain medical costs, which was detrimental to their finances. So we stopped using Liberty Hellshare and we started to look for a better solution. And that's when we found Zion Health Share. I'm going to leave a link in the description below so that you can check it out for yourself. But let me give you some information about Zion Hellshare and why it works for us. First, it's really important to know that Zion Hellshare is not health insurance, but it's an alternative to health insurance, which again has worked really well for us over the past 4 years. Basically, this is a health cost sharing community where members come together to share each other's medical expenses. So Mike and I pay a membership fee each month. We're currently paying $140 each, which is $280 total for our membership for Zion Hellshare. And when we have medical needs, we submit them to the community, who then pays for the majority of these fees. Similar to health insurance, there is a fee that each member must pay when a medical expense arises. For health insurance, these are called deductibles, but for Zion Hellshare, these are called IUAs, which stands for Initial Unshareable Amount. And they work slightly differently than a deductible from health insurance. So let me briefly explain how IUAs work. As I mentioned, Mike and I, we both pay $140 per month as a membership fee. We have unlimited teledoc visits, which means that our typical healthcare needs are usually covered. But if something major happens, let's say Mike needs an MRI on his knee, which just happened last week, or if I'm going to have a baby, which is also something happening to us this year, we're expecting a baby in July, we need to pay an IUA before the rest of our medical bills are covered. And since we chose their lowest monthly membership fee, we pay an IUA of $5,000. We did this because for years, we never had any medical needs and it felt like the smartest option for us. If that seems like a high IUA, you can actually choose to pay more each month for lower IUAs. They give members the option to have IUAs that are $1,000, $2,500, or $5,000. Again, for us, this worked perfectly because, again, we're young and we're very healthy, so we never needed a lot of medical attention in the past, so we chose the plan that works best for us. You can choose the plan that works best for you. Again, I'm going to leave a link in the comments below so that you can check out their different membership fees and the different IUAs that they offer. As far as eligibility, if you want to be a member of Zion Hellshare, you need to have a US address, even if you're traveling abroad frequently. You should also know that this health coverage will only cover you in the United States. So if you're traveling abroad, it's not going to cover you there. When we are traveling abroad, we use Safety Wing for health coverage. It's low cost and it works really well. I'll leave a link for that in the comments below as well. Now, of course, the benefits of Zion Hellshare are immense in my opinion. You have the benefit of having your medical bills covered without needing to have a job that provides health insurance for you. For us, this was really helpful as we quickly became our own bosses and we didn't need to rely on that typical 9-to-5 job for coverage. And my favorite part about Zion is that there aren't any networks. So if you're traveling and living in Hawaii or Montana or moving around the United States, you don't have to be conscious of where you're going to see the doctor. This is something that a lot of people have issues with in regards to typical health coverage or health insurance. They force you to use their network of doctors, hospitals, and clinics. And with Zion Hellshare, you don't need to worry about that. You get to choose. Now, I want to be very clear that this might not be the best option for everybody, but Zion has been an incredible resource for us over the past 4 years. I spent many days and nights searching for health insurance or health coverage options, and I came up empty so many times. I feel like this information is not readily available on the internet as much as it should be. Especially as we prepare to have a baby in our lives, we can sleep soundly knowing that we aren't going to need to pay tens of thousands of dollars for my prenatal appointments, the birth itself, postpartum appointments, and our baby's first doctor's visits because we'll be covered by Zion Hellshare. Again, I'm going to leave a link to Zion Hellshare in the comments if you want to find out more. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments and I'll see you in the next video.